I would much rather walk on the road and get hit by a car than walk on the footpath and get stared down by a man.
Hi, I'm Kanchi.
And I'm Ria.
And you're officially part of the Slumber Party Squad.
So welcome back to the Spoke Too Soon pod.
To all the women who've guided us along the way, here we are celebrating
Women's Day! Yay!
Woohoo!
Guys,
So have
this
you-
is a special episode.
Yes, this is not a Wednesday.
It's a special upload for a special day.
Yeah.
For all the special women in the
Yeah,
world.
including us.
For us especially.
Yes.
It's not about y'all.
It is about all you people also. All you women.
Yeah. If you're a man, stop watching right now.
I mean, you can watch it with your girl.
Yeah, you can.
I'm
with
sure
your mom, or
she's
with your
forcing you to
sister.
watch it.
Yeah, probably, no?
Yeah. I know a few boys who watch our podcast because of girls.
Wait, what?
Yes, I know these people.
Like, they
Yeah.
have been forced into watching
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, they're like, oh, my girlfriend watches your pod and now I watch it too.
Recently, I've been forcing my boyfriend to watch Hannah Montana because he's never watched Hannah Montana and it's coming out.
I mean, which
The-
boy has watched Hannah Montana?
I know, but I feel like, if you have a sister or something,
Yeah.
you kind of feel like in the background they would have seen a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so important to watch Hannah Montana.
It is. It is like a life-changing moment in your
Yeah,
life.
and like her closet and everything is like the peak of
Bro,
girlhood.
so many things that we do now, I feel, are inspired by things that we watch, like women we watch, or like women in our lives, or people
Yeah.
around us.
For sure, like I think especially like women in our family and our lives have
Yeah.
really shaped us. And I know it sounds crazy that that's coming from Hannah Montana, but we're also talking about like our mom and our
Yeah.
grandmom and maybe like a sister or a cousin or a
Yeah,
friend.
a mentor, anyone, like you, me.
Oh, thanks.
No, but I have realized since the time I've been friends with Ria. No, wait, let me
Oh, not a good thing.
a lot of my like behavior or personality traits also come from you. Like they always
see
say you
it.
become like the people around you, and
For
I
sure.
do notice that.
That's why it's important to make good friends because you
Yeah.
don't want to be like someone you don't like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I kind of see that. I also start talking like Kanchi sometimes. Like sometimes when we go on a trip and I come back, everyone in my house would be like, "You're sounding like Kanchi."
Like what does that mean?
Like I feel like you're a lot more expressive, right? So my reactions also become a little bit like,
Louder.
how can you say that? Like
Yeah.
my reactions become expressive, and then I also sound like you in the sense that I'll use like, "Abe, move."
What the hell? No, but that's true. What
Yeah.
about like your mom or your nanny or your daddy?
I am very heavily influenced
Yeah.
by my mom. I feel like both of us
Yeah,
are.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like even looks wise, I would say like whenever people look at me, they're like, and they look at my mom like, oh my god, y'all are like the same.
Same.
But sometimes I can't see it. Like you can't see it.
I can see it.
Okay.
Y'all are the same. And even when I speak to your mom and I speak to you, and then I realize how similar you are to your mom. Like, I have so many long conversations. Like, I swear to God, I chat with Kanchi's mom so much. Like, every time I go to Kanchi's house, that's what I'm looking forward to, talking to Kanchi's mom. And every time I talk to her, I kind of understand why Kanchi is my best friend. Because,
What?
yeah, because you are, like, the ideologies that you all share, the way that you all speak. And everything is just so chill. Like, everything is like, it's cool, it'll work, everything is happy,
Yeah.
everything is, it's a very like positive energy. I think even when you were getting your house done, like your new house,
Yeah.
and your mom, like Kanchi's mom and Kanchi actually did a lot of work in like getting the
Yeah.
house done, right? And I feel like both of your personalities also came across a lot in the house. Like it's very lighty, it's
Yes,
very
it's very
open, there's,
positive. It's very like pastel and
like pink
Yeah,
and green and
yeah,
pops
yeah,
of
yeah.
color, and it feels very homey.
no, I think a lot of what I do now is inspired by my mom. Like even the colors I wear.
Yeah.
Like you'll never see my mom in a black outfit. That's why you'll never see me in a black outfit because that I've
Yeah.
got that from her because she always tells never wear dull colors. Always
Really?
wear something bright and happy that makes you feel good.
I actually don't think I've ever seen your mom in black. That's
Yeah.
insane.
And I don't own a black Indian outfit. Because you're not supposed to wear black for like any
Oops.
any religious thing or any good occasion, like
What
a
do you
good event
say?
at your house. Yeah.
I too wear a lot of black clothes. I think I've worn black clothes to every good occasion.
It's okay, but that's you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like
True.
how this like I didn't even know, but it was because of my mom that I don't wear black
That's
clothes.
crazy, actually. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, I never see her in dark colors.
Yeah.
She's always wearing something bright.
Yeah. Or pastel. She loves lavender. And that's why. What? That lavender is my favorite color.
Are you just realizing this now?
Yeah.
You know, even for me, honestly, I used to always hate on animal print. I feel like I've said this before on the
Yeah.
pod, but I used to hate on animal print. I used to be like, it's so tacky and this and that. But as I'm growing up, I'm understanding why my mom loved it so much. And you know, every time I see my nani, she's always in some sort of animal print.
That day when I came to your house, her nanny was wearing a blue animal print top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Honestly,
Love it.
I get a lot of my zest also from my family. I feel like they're very especially the women in my family, they don't get tired. They are always ready to go out and get a drink. And
You get tired, but
I get so tired and I always tell them that I wish I could be more like y'all. Every time I have like a weekend, like when I say tough weekend, I mean like socially tough weekend. Like I have to go
Yeah.
out a lot, I have to socialize a lot. I always think that if my nanny can do it at 83, I can do it at 25. And that's true.
yeah.
Yeah. I think also we learn a lot from women that we work with,
True.
right? I think that it's so cool that we have so many great women on our team.
Yeah.
From the age of 18 to 30, we literally have women in all different,
Yeah.
maybe even older than 30.
For
Who's the
sure.
oldest woman
I
on
don't
our
know.
team?
We
I don't
don't
know. But
Yeah.
yeah, we learn so much from them.
Sometimes even something that the 18-year-old tells you makes so much sense, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't even
Think of
think
that.
about that.
Because they know what's happening
Yeah,
and what the
yeah.
Gen Z is like right
Are we
now.
feeling old?
I definitely feel old with my intern. She's like 18 or 19. And she started working with me when she was 17.
16, I think.
I
I'm
could
sure.
not relate to her only. There's a few things she said initially. I was like, what is she saying? And slowly, honestly, it started making sense. Like, I was like, actually, she's right. But how can I admit this as a 25-year-old?
True.
I think we also get all our hacks from our...
Moms and daddies and nannies. So many everyday things that we do are influenced by them and actually make our life easier. Like we don't count them as a thing, but it's just something we do now. Like
Yeah.
it's just normal in our life.
For sure.
Yeah. What are some things like that for you?
Like, I want one of them to be cooking.
Yeah.
But I can't cook. Like, I genuinely can't cook. And all the female figures in my life, my mom, my daddy, my nani, both my masis, oh my god, they're all great cooks. Like, where did they get it from and why have I not got
maybe
that
you'll
gene?
get it soon.
Maybe, yeah. Also, my mom told me that, you know, once you move out of like your parents' house and you're in a position where you have to learn, you end up learning. Like, that's how she learned also. But I've been convincing my nani and dadi to make recipe books.
Wow.
Okay. But not because I want to learn, because I want to sell them and make profit.
Girl.
I just feel like it'll be so cool because
Yeah.
they have some of the coolest recipes. Like my dadi makes the best rasmalai. My nani makes the best achars.
I
Like
love rasmalai. Oh shit.
I'll tell her to make for you.
Yeah.
But even my nani, she makes the best achars and she makes kimchi for me. She makes like very, very cool things and she goes on YouTube and she sees like crazy recipes and then she'll like kind of make it her own. So
Wow.
I've been telling her that make a recipe book so I can sell it.
I'm sure
to
she
make
doesn't
some money.
want her recipe to go out. Like all these people, they don't want people to know about their recipe. It's like their
Yeah.
secret hack.
It's like their secret ingredient that they put in and they always gatekeep it.
Yeah, but please tell your nanny and daddy now is not the time to gatekeep anything. I
Yeah.
think we are in this world where all us girls want to help each other. We do not gatekeep. We give tips to each other. We help each other out. And talking about that, Secret Temptation is doing this campaign where they celebrate all the secret girly things, like the little things we all do as girls to help each other out. And basically, we do not gatekeep anything.
That's so true.
Yeah, and I love that because that's us. That's our podcast. We don't gatekeep. We are all for the girls. We're always like helping all the girls out. And yeah, it should be like that. And there are, in fact, so many things we do that no one knows, but like I would tell you to help you out.
For sure. You know, I feel like, yes, definitely, because my mom has told me this so many times that even when it comes to like sharing and sharing tips and hack sharing clothes, our generation is so forthcoming in the sense that if I've worn a top once and you
Yeah.
want to wear that, I will never think twice. I'll be like, take it. Even if it has a tag on, I'll be like, take it. But I don't think the generations above us were like that.
No,
right?
not
So-
at all. I've never seen like my mom or anyone like share clothes with anyone.
Never.
I don't think.
They don't borrow only anything from each other.
Yeah.
And they actually gatekeep their recipes. You know,
Yes.
in my family, it's low-key a competition. They don't admit it. Okay, they don't admit it, but it's low-key a competition, like who will cook better, my mom or my nanny, and both of them cook completely different things. So you never know like what you're getting. Like yesterday, last night, my mom made avocado sev puri, okay, and she was very excited about her innovation. And the first thing she came out and my nanny tried it, and she's like, "Are you jealous that I thought of it and you didn't?" And I was like, "Bro, what the hell?" And now I think my nanny should take the recipe from her and make avocado sev.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. That's what girlhood is about.
Yes.
That's why this campaign is so cool.
Yeah, so I was telling you about my nanny. My nanny always tells me that you have to be presentable wherever you go. Like, it doesn't mean you wear good clothes. Your clothes should look crisp. They should be ironed. And half the job is done there. And I'm like, okay, I will iron my clothes. But what she tells me, you need to iron your pajamas.
What?
I'm like, I can't do that, nanny. I don't have the time for that. So every time when I was a kid, I used to go to my nanny house to stay and all. She used to make sure that she would iron my pajamas before I went to bed.
That's
Because she's like,
insane.
even when you sleep, you should feel good. Like, you can't just sleep like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And like, you take your bag to your nanny house with clothes packed
Yeah,
and all.
yeah.
She would check my bag. And if there was like an old t-shirt or something really worn out and old, she would call my mom and scold her. That how dare you let her wear clothes like this. They should not be old. They should not be worn out. And she would like take it there and there. And she'd be like, no, we're getting new clothes. This is not it. And till date, if she sees me at home in some old type of clothes, she'll be like, nah.
Does she watch this pod? Because there's too many times our pajamas are not ironed. So yesterday we were shooting, right? And we were wearing kurtis. And we just got out of the closet. We were just going to wear kurtis. My mom came to check what are we wearing and all. She's full panchat. So she came to check. And the kurtis were obviously not ironed. We got it out
But
of the
they
closet.
looked fine.
They looked
like
okay.
if we were dancing, no one could tell if it's ironed or not.
Especially on camera, you can't tell. Maybe in person.
Sometimes you can tell, huh? Yeah.
So anyway, we weren't gonna iron it. And then my mom was like, no, you need to iron it, wait. And also we waited. She ironed the kurtis and she gave it to us to wear.
You know one ironing hack that I do? So whenever I feel like too lazy to iron a shirt or something and I want to shoot there and then, like I'm too bored to do it, I just take a straightener and I run it over like this. Like make sure you do it carefully, like don't burn yourselves, but it works. And trust me, I did it with Ria's blazer in Bangalore also. And it
Kanchi
worked.
was doing her hair randomly. I was like, my blazer's looking unironed. Should I call for an iron from down? She's like, I got you. She just started ironing my blazer. I was like,
Yeah.
and it worked.
Yes.
It genuinely
And I saw
worked.
this hack on the internet, like some random girl doing it.
That's insane. This is a crazy secret girly
girly
thing.
hack. Yeah.
This is literally, and insane that it works because
Yeah.
I'm going to use it now. I don't think I ever carry an iron. Either we should carry an
Who
iron.
carries an iron?
You know, I was supposed to carry an iron. My mom still doesn't know that I have not carried the steam iron to Bangalore. So, mom, I'm sorry.
But we looked fine.
Another thing I learned from my mom is to carry a stain remover pen in your bag. And I was quite shocked because I've seen a lot of girls do this.
Yeah.
But she was telling me that it's normal. Like if you wear like white pants or something, you drop food obviously as
You
girls.
obviously drop food.
Yeah, you drop food, you eat a lot. So at
Yeah.
least you have a stain remover pen in your bag. And with her now, she has everything in her bag somehow. I don't know how.
It's all moms.
Yeah. Like you ask for a tissue, they have a tissue. You ask for a wet wipe, they have a wet wipe. They have sanitizer, they have a
Yeah.
lipstick, they have an extra lipstick.
How does it fit?
And you see a man, they have like a handkerchief.
They have a pocket. They don't have a bag.
They
It's
have a pocket,
We
yeah.
don't have pockets. Someone make like good.
That's why everything is there in our bags.
Yeah. We need everything.
Also, bag collection. I just have to talk about this. My bag collection with my mom is insane.
I think your mom has a better bag collection than
My
you.
mom has the best bag collection ever. Like I'm always stealing bags from her. Most of the bags I carry are my mom's, but
Yeah.
now she has started stealing from me also. Like once in a while I'll see her carry one of my bags and I'll be like, that's a
Yes,
moment.
girl.
Like now I have grown up. Now I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing I've been carrying in my bag everywhere recently is this Secret Temptation perfume in the scent Dream. Oh my god, it is so good. I literally cannot not carry this with me. It's gone everywhere with me in the
Wow.
last few weeks. And it just smells really, really nice.
Wait.
Kanchi always does
This
this.
is us. Like everywhere we go, if Ria takes out of the perfume from her bag, I have to apply it.
And
Then
vice versa. If
Yeah.
Kanchi takes out a perfume from her
Yeah.
bag, I have to put it on.
Yeah, and I think
You have to
now-
stand ready
Oh,
like that.
Okay, but
For
I'm
your-
yeah. And we influence each other's fragrances also.
For
like,
sure.
Yeah.
Like if you're using something, I will start using it in the next few days.
And then I'll see it in Ria's bag in the next few days.
I think the same thing is going to
Yeah.
happen to you with this Secret Temptation perfume. It smells so good.
Yeah.
So fresh and nice.
Talking about sharing fragrances, I think that's just one part. We share literally everything.
Yeah.
Like-
and I think if you have a sister or a best friend, that's how it is.
Yeah.
There's
But
no
I feel some
boundaries.
people don't share with their sisters. Like they get mad when their sister wears
But
their
I think
clothes.
that's like a mad but in a loving way.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
No.
You know something that I did recently? So I had to clean my cupboard out and I was really like procrastinating it. Like I absolutely didn't want to. Okay. 2 of my friends came over and a lot of my clothes are in great condition, but I don't
Yeah.
wear them as often because of our job, you know, like because
Yeah.
we just can't keep repeating clothes as much as we would like to. And sometimes I make wrong purchases. So it doesn't fit me or something. You know this well because every time I get something that's a little small for me, a little tight for me, I always give it to Kanch. And most times she gets my clothes with tags on them.
I love free clothes.
There's like a kanchi pile in my house that whatever doesn't work, I bought by mistake and the
Yeah.
return date is done. I know it'll work for kanchi.
And it always works for me in
It
some
does,
way. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I called my friends over and we were chilling and I just told them that, bro, like I've been contemplating cleaning this drawer, and they were like, let's clean the drawer together. And we did. And genuinely everything that I didn't want, they could just choose from it.
What?
So it was 3 of us sitting on the floor in my room
Choosing.
cleaning that drawer, and they were like, if you want to keep anything, let us know, right? So if they liked something but
Yeah.
I still wanted to keep it, I would be like, no, that's not up for taking.
Oh.
So that would go back in the closet, and then whatever they wanted that I actually like worn enough, or even
Yeah.
if I hadn't worn it enough but I like was done with it, I was just giving it. So both of them went home with like piles of clothes.
I love that.
And it was such a moment because in the whole thing, we emptied out my whole drawer, we cleaned it, we folded all my
Yeah.
clothes, we put it back, and they got clothes from the whole exercise.
I think if your friends or girls share clothes with you, then they are like the right people.
For
if
sure.
they don't, then it's little questionable.
I think people
Like there are people who want to gatekeep their clothes also.
oh, for sure.
Like, oh, this is like so cute, I cannot give it to anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they feel like, oh, someone else wears it, the fit will go or
Yeah.
it'll change.
No,
and
like
stuff
why should someone else look cute? They would think like that. Yeah.
I've seen this really cute reel where this girl is getting ready, okay? And while she's getting ready, her friend enters the bathroom and she was like, she goes, oh my god, your dress is so pretty. And the girl goes, do you want to wear it tonight? And she has literally just showered and changed into the dress. And the next clip is
the
her
other
friend wearing the dress.
What?
And the friend whose dress it was,
Huh.
she's like making her wear it and hooking it on. And I was like, stop, that's so cute. Like that's
I
such a
love
moment.
that.
So wholesome.
This is me yesterday when I wore your kurti and you were like, it looks better on you.
Yeah, it was looking so much better on you. That color was made for you.
Yeah. Like every time I don't have something, I always go to Ria and Ria has it.
Yeah, so true. Every time
And now I have it. And Ria has my stuff. Like we never give it back to
It's
each other.
exchanged now. It's
Yeah, now
permanently
it's like
exchanged.
exchange. We also thought once that we should do like an actual closet exchange. Like
Yeah.
few pieces like you take and you give me so that we have new clothes and we also feel refreshed. We were actually thinking of doing that for the pod also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like randomly, if you see Kanchi wearing my pajamas and me wearing Kanchi's pajamas, just think
Don't
of them
be
as new
surprised.
pajamas.
Yeah.
Don't think of it like we've exchanged
Yeah.
them, because
We
that's
also always share things when we go on a trip or when we travel.
Of course.
Like every time I pack my bag and I'm like too lazy to pack something, or I'm just like, I'm sure Ria has it, I don't need to pack it. And then
and
Ria
most
ends up
times
having
it happens. Yeah. Most times, we're at the airport and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot to carry it. And you're like, don't worry, I have 2, 3
I
of
have
them.
it.
But once, we have both confidently gone on a trip. And what is one thing that everyone wants to carry but never carries on a trip?
It's too lazy to put
Pack. Toothpaste.
toothpaste.
Both
And
of
I
us.
knew Ria would carry.
And I knew Kanchi would carry it.
None of us carried.
And then we ordered toothpaste,
Yeah.
right? But like it worked out.
Yeah. But
that was
still,
hella
but yeah,
funny.
we like share everything. I
Yeah.
mean,
I think we actually have a lot of travel hacks that as girls
yeah.
no one else would get.
Secret travel hacks
Yes,
as girls. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, one of the things, not a hack, but one of the things I've noticed us do whenever we go on a trip, we always like make sure we know what's around us. Like even when we went to Bangalore, we were always like, we asked our friend the first question that, is it safe for us to go out at night?
Yes.
Like we want to make sure that we are in the right space, and because it's always just the both of us, like we want to try and be safe. And
Yeah.
as a girl, that's crazy that that's the first instinct that comes to your mind.
Bro, you know, honestly, I was literally talking to my daddy about this yesterday, and we were talking about walking on the road, like just in general, right? And what came up for me and what I've realized is that as a girl, I would much rather walk on the road and get hit by a car than walk on the footpath and get stared down by a man.
I so agree, 100%.
Why is this so real?
I am always dodging the cars, but I will not walk on a creepy footpath.
Exactly, and for some reason in India, there are just so many men sitting on the footpath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you sitting on the footpath?
Yeah.
It's
And-
so uncomfortable.
Yeah, like outside shops or like just randomly.
And actually, like Bombay is a relatively safer place.
Yeah.
But we've gone to so many places where we've traveled alone as two girls. And that thing that our brain always has to be on, looking out for each other, is so major.
When we walked in that one lane in Bangalore, like it was 9 p.m. guys, and the main street was so lively and happening. We are like, okay, it's gonna be chill only. And then this sudden lane, like we mapped our way to the restaurant,
Yeah.
and this alley, this lane, it looked chill, but it was not.
Yeah.
We were freaking out.
We were holding hands. We were like, let's call someone. Let's keep someone on call.
What's with the street lights in Bangalore? Can someone please
Yeah,
explain?
why are the lights not working? Why,
Why
is
are
it
they
so dark?
off, even on main roads?
Yeah, and randomly we were walking, and I had a shawl in my bag because it
Yeah.
does get kind of cool in Bangalore, like in the night, for us at least, as Bombay girls. And we're walking, 3-minute walk in the lane. Kanchi's like, Riya, wear the shawl, Riya, wear the shawl. I'm
Because
like,
I
"Yeah,
saw
have to
3
wear it."
people look you up and down.
Yeah, and I felt it also. And that whole pressure of taking the shawl off my
Yeah.
bag and wearing it, that moment, how you
And,
feel as a
like,
girl.
I'll tell you, we were trying to be like strong girls and all, and Ria was constantly telling me, should I call my boyfriend? Should I call him? Let's keep him on the call. Let's just keep. And I'm like, no,
We can
can't
do it. We don't need to call
it's a
someone.
3-minute walk. We can walk it. And somehow
Stressful.
we got.
We got there, and once we went there, crazy things were happening. This we'll talk about separately in a separate pod. But to come out of that lane, because by this time it was 10 o'clock, obviously,
Yeah.
right? By the time we were done with dinner, to get out of that lane, we have booked an auto. Half a minute, 30-second auto ride to come out of that lane.
But good we did that because
Thank
did
God.
you see people
They
were fighting?
Yeah, they were fighting. Genuinely traveling as girls.
Yeah,
crazy.
but there are also so many like hacks that you learn from your mom or like grandmom when you travel, because
yeah.
obviously they've traveled more or they know how
Yeah.
it works. This is a secret girly hack that my mom always tells me while traveling, and that is like if you're traveling with 2 bags, like your main bag that goes away and your cabin bag, always have a pair of extra clothes in your cabin bag. Like no matter what, even if it's a 1-day trip or a 10-day trip, you keep that because if your bag goes missing,
At least you
need
have something
a
in your
fresh
bag.
pair of clothes
Yeah.
to survive.
Bro, actually, we do this. Like, even when my mom packs, her secret girly thing
Yeah.
is to put all our expensive stuff in the cabin bag.
Yeah.
So, like, any branded bags, branded glasses, anything you absolutely don't want to lose. Like, now when we were going for the wedding, we had to carry some thali and some
Yeah.
different things. And we absolutely could not lose
You
that.
want to make sure it's with you.
It comes with you. So, all of that went in the cabin bag.
Love that.
And then all the extra stuff
I
went
in fact
the...
did this when I went for the Taylor Swift concert to Singapore. That time, obviously the most precious thing was the ticket and the Taylor Swift outfit.
Yeah.
So everything else was in the main bag, but my cabin bag just had the costume, the outfit, and the ticket. That's all.
And bro, that costume, you had put a lot of effort
And I
into
made
that.
it. So
yeah,
I'm like,
you had stitched butterflies on
this
it.
better work out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With glued butterflies or
Yes, I had glued butterflies onto a dress.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But it worked
Damn,
out
bro.
for me.
Yeah. It always works to take it in your cabin
Yeah.
bag. That's actually a very good hack.
It is time to play a game.
Yes, no S2S episode is complete without a game.
Yeah.
Right?
What are we playing today?
For Women's Day, we have a special game curated where we have a list of women that our team has sent us. Separate list for Kanchi, separate list for me. And we will talk about and decide whether they are underrated or iconic.
Okay.
Nice,
Let's
fun.
go. Like, should I ask you
Start.
first? Okay. Konkana Sen Sharma.
Underrated, I feel.
For sure, right?
Yeah, I love Wake Up Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said the right movie now.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. You know what I was telling the team? That I don't know people's names. We were going to play another game. I made them change the game. But even in this, it's a name game only. But I feel like if they just sent me the pictures with the name
Next time,
side by side,
send her the pic.
that would be so easy. I just need to see their face.
Yeah.
Like,
I get that.
yeah, genuinely. But now I know Konkana and she is so underrated.
Yeah.
She's such a good actor.
Yeah. But I think now everyone knows, like,
Yeah, but she's still, like, I think people appreciate her, but she doesn't get that
yeah.
treatment. She
I get
should.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So underrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shefali Shah.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Why are we getting on? For sure. She was, Darlings.
Yeah, Darlings
I
was
was
too
going
painful.
to first recommend Darlings as my Richie recommends, but then I'm
Huh.
like, I don't know, maybe everyone has seen it.
I haven't. I couldn't. I tried, but I couldn't.
It was too
Yeah, it was too
serious
much
for
for
you.
me, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I was told also that it would be hard for me to watch. So then I was just like, but her in Dil Dhadakne Do also.
Oh.
Oh my god,
That
iconic.
role is so underrated.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that whole movie was full of very big names and big actors. And obviously she also is. But then
Yeah.
for some reason she's always
She's still
underrated.
underrated. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I know you're gonna love this one. Ellen Pompeo.
Bro. I used to
Three,
love.
two, one. Iconic. What? Right?
Yeah, iconic. Obviously iconic. But right now only Kanchi and I had a conversation about how a lot of people actually don't like Ellen.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, like people have issues with her character in Grey's and stuff. By the way, if you all don't know who Ellen Pompeo is, she is the
Main character of Grey's Anatomy, Meredith Grey.
Grey. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's iconic.
But I mean, she's iconic to do a show like this for so long.
oh
That's
my god,
an
yeah.
iconic thing.
And she has shaped my life in ways I can't
Yeah.
even explain. Like my personality with her personality.
With Meredith's personality.
With Meredith's personality, not
Yeah,
Ellen's.
yeah,
But yeah.
So many times I watch Grey's and I'm like, wait, Ria? Literally.
Yeah. No, she's definitely iconic.
Okay.
That show is like everything about that show. is iconic. Okay, Selena Gomez.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Hello.
You know, I remember
Iconic is a small word for her.
Yeah, she deserves more.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like this one moment that we have shared together when it was the first or second time Kanchi was driving me somewhere. And I sat in a car, and at that time she was driving a really big car for her.
Oh.
And she would drive very slowly, and she would be like, wait, I can't drive, I need to play music first. And she had this Selena Gomez album.
Playlist.
Playlist,
Yeah.
sorry, that she would like literally play on repeat, and
Yes.
we did like a whole Selena karaoke in your
Yes,
car.
and I think that playlist is called something like So Rare or something.
Oh,
'cause
that's so
rare.
cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, but Selena Gomez's music has actually, like, I used to listen to it a lot at
Yeah.
one point.
And
A
one
lot.
of her songs, who says,
I'm no beauty queen, I'm just you. That is the best song, and it's so, like, perfect for Women's
It's
Day.
very women's
Yeah.
decoded, yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn, right?
Yes.
Radhika Apte.
I've only seen her in one movie.
What?
Yeah, I feel like I loved her in that movie. You know, I was talking about the movie where Shahid Kapoor is standing on like a building and he jumps or something.
Girl, what is this? Is it
Yeah.
Radhika Apte?
It's 200% Radhika Apte. Maybe it's not Shahid Kapoor.
Okay, y'all comment.
Tell us what this movie is.
I don't think she's underrated.
Yeah, I don't think she's underrated.
But
Chalo,
I
yeah,
don't think
whatever.
she's iconic.
iconic either.
Let's say rated.
Yeah, she's rated. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
Nina Gupta.
Mm, I
Not-
don't want to say underrated.
Even I don't want to say underrated. I feel like she gets what
Yeah.
she deserves. Yeah.
Maybe not like icon, but like something right below that. Like,
What's the right
if
call
there's
it?
a word for that.
Yeah, like she's pretty cool.
Like, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah.
She is pretty cool.
And at this age, I mean, like starting your career again and
Yeah, for
killing
sure.
it still.
Yeah, and doing so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Honestly, insane. Also, the mother-daughter relationship.
Yes,
is very
another
cute.
iconic
Mother-daughter relationship. Yeah, I think in that sense she is pretty iconic.
Yes.
A lot of people are a little more iconic in duos, like us.
Like, that's so true. Okay, let's ask you something. And that person is gonna be Alyssa Lou.
I love Alyssa Lou. I've been obsessed with her.
I love her hair.
Huh?
Alyssa Lou's
Bro, her
hair.
hair is iconic. Have you ever seen the picture of her with like
Yes.
the flat? Oh my god. So basically, Alyssa Lou, if you all didn't know, she just won the Winter Olympics in
Yeah.
ice skating and she killed it. Like, I have been watching her routines at the Olympics on repeat. Like, I've seen all of her routines so many times and she is so graceful.
And even
She's
that
so
gold
nice.
outfit that she wore was so like Taylor Swift era store coded.
And have you seen her speak and just
Yes.
have you seen that audio that's trending of hers where she's like, nothing is difficult, nothing is hard, you just have to go have fun. And I'm like, oh my god, that should be every woman's life motto.
Yeah.
That nothing is tough, everything is doable, and you just go have fun. And
True.
that's how she won the Winter Olympics.
And
like
the
that.
animal print hair. Not animal print, but
Is it animal? It's just stripes.
yeah, but
zebra
it's brown
stripes
and
kind
yeah,
of.
yeah. Love it.
Very cool
Yeah.
hair, yeah. She won 2 gold medals. in ice skating, like in the
Wow.
team and the solo. Which
Ice skating
crazy.
is such a pretty sport. Like,
Bro,
I wish I
yeah,
could.
They look so
Yeah.
elegant. It looks so tough.
We spoke about ice skating in the previous episode.
Because of the show.
Yeah,
Finding Her
Finding
Edge.
Her
Yeah.
Edge.
But you know, when I started watching her ice skating, and like, you know, how at like 2 a.m. you have thoughts.
Yeah.
And my 2 a.m. thought was that let me just go move somewhere else and learn how to ice skate.
Sure. I
Did
think
that
you would be able to do it. You know how to skate, right?
I don't think I know. I don't know how to
Yes,
skate. I
you
learned as a
know.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned as a kid.
So
I don't
you
know if I
can.
remember though. Feel like I
Okay.
would have to relearn.
One
Okay.
last.
One last. Sunita Williams.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Yes, of course. Very iconic.
One thing I do remember is my Richie recommends for this episode.
Can I say first Richie
Say now
recommends because
first.
it's kind of connected to Sunita Williams.
Okay,
Not connected,
go
but
for
like
it.
larger picture, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. So my Richie recommends obviously is gonna be Women's Day coded. Is gonna be Mission Mangal, where
Ooh,
all these women. I think you have.
Yeah.
I think all of us have. But if you haven't, then you should see it. It's kind of sort of based on Mangalyaan. I don't want to say fully, but these 5 women who work together, women scientists killing it, and how like everyday things they do and they correlate it to science. Great. I don't like science, but I like that movie. So yeah, Mission Mangal is my recommendation.
Even I don't like playing sports, but I still like sports movies. So
Yes.
it's okay. It's fine. It's fair. I have 2 recommendations.
Okay.
One is Gunjan Saxena.
Ah.
I love that movie. I don't know, like, usually it's not the kind of movie you would rewatch, but I have seen it 2 or 3 times, and I feel like it's so iconic again to see a woman dominate in a man's field.
Yes.
I
Even
just,
Mission Mangal is
It's
like
the
that.
same way,
Women
yeah.
in men's fields.
yeah. And just to see, like, people actually give them the credit they deserve, the learning,
Yeah.
the growth they deserve. I feel like that just touches a soft spot for us
Love
as
that.
girls. And the second recommendation I have is this movie called Section 375. I literally just rewatched it. It was definitely tough to watch. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to ruin it for you guys.
Yeah.
But it was worth a watch. I feel like it stirs some feelings up inside you where even when something is wrong, it somehow feels right because it's for a woman. So yeah, go watch it.
Y'all have a good list this time. A long
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
For sure.
So y'all should watch it. And we love this episode because obviously we love talking about women in our lives and we love women in general. Yeah.
And obviously, this is a special episode for S2S. This is the first time we're not posting on a Wednesday. So, you all know how important Women's Day is to us. We could not show up on your feeds on Women's Day.
We will see you super soon, but before that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, follow us on Spotify, do everything, and we will see you super soon. Bye.